Hello, everybody. How are all of you? I got Dutch Yod, I got Pink and Manly, Chiral. I saw Joss up in here. I'm gonna call you Joss. Like that, like I'm saying Yas. Van Diesel's up in here. Joy. Hello. I know. It's about ticket to ride New York and Fields of Earl for my mom's birthday tomorrow. Cool. Are you corrupting her slowly into gaming? Because that's good. JG Mind. Boop. Boop. Just playing Gloomhaven while chilling on the stream. No big deal. NBD. No big deal. That's cool. Dope. Little Gloomhaven. I've been hearing very mixed things about founders of Gloomhaven. I'm curious of what the general consensus is once it has some time, you know. What is good with me, JG Mind? A lot, I guess. Nothing really new, just soloing a game for y'all. Yeah, just hanging out, getting my Saturday going. It's nice. I like these early morning streams. They're sweet. And I haven't played Ex Libris in a little bit. Well, I streamed it at one point while we were waiting for Mike one night. And that was one time I was streaming it solo, and that was kind of a rushed job. So I wanted to do it again. I wanted to draw today, but the drawing that I'm working on isn't ready for, like, final draw yet. I'm almost done in the concept phase, because my concept phase for artwork, I essentially do the entire drawing, and then I just more or less kind of almost like redo it in the physical sense, because I sketch digitally, and my mic is really far away. Hold on, I'm gonna go move it. One second. But yeah, so I really wanted to draw today, but it wasn't. I was hoping last night to get it ready to draw, but it wasn't. So I was like, oh shoot, I got to solo something then, because then I was gonna paint minis, but then I was just like, we have our whole new rig, our whole new like camera rig. Hold on, let me move it. It's gonna be loud probably. Hold on. All right, now it's in its normal spot. So I was gonna paint minis instead, and I was like, oh, I'll do the next faction of Scythe. And then I forgot that, like, our whole new, like, our new camera rig is, like, it's not, I was gonna say it's like a fixed rig where you can't move it, and it's like you can. But the problem is, it's just going to be like a huge pain in the ass, because we have this camera, the camera that's on me is hanging from the rig, and then this overhead camera is also hanging from the rig. But because of the way it is, I don't know if you've seen it, but like the back end of it is really weighted to keep the thing from falling down like this. Because it's a big old pole that goes out like this. So on here is a big counterweight to counterweight the fact that the pole is sticking out like 5 feet from it. It's actually a decent amount of weight that needs to make it level. And it took a lot of like trial and error of trying to get the right weight to make it level. So the problem is, if this camera can stay, because that one's just looking at me, that's fine. This camera, however, has to come off because I need a really like extreme close-up of the piece I'm painting, or else there's no point, because you're just going to see me painting a tiny little thing down here, and people want to be able to see what you're painting. So I'd have to take that camera off. The problem is, if I take that camera off, there's going to be a lot less weight on the very, very end of this pole, and it's going to make too much weight on the back end. It's going to make the whole thing go up like this. It won't like fall or anything, but it's going to make the whole thing go up like this. So then I have to recalibrate the weight to not having this, which the calibrating the weight is a pain in the ass. And then once I was done mini painting, I had to put the camera back onto here, which would throw off the weight again, and I had to recalibrate it again. So I don't know what to do with the mini painting. I know we're eventually planning on getting a third and or fourth camera to do some like maybe like side shots, so we can like switch to a new scene that has a side shot, so you can get like a really good close up of the board or something like that. And we're planning on doing something like that, but I don't know, with Gen Con coming up and with General being super poorness, I don't know if we can really swing another camera right now. Because what ideally would be is that I just didn't use... I didn't have to move these cameras, and we'd have a third one that we can set up in a different spot. Ooh, a follow. Ooh. Plusle. Plusle is probably what it is. I keep wanting to say pulse. It looks like it says pulse, but it doesn't. Plusle28, thank you so much for the follow. Please feel free to pop in the chat and say hi. If you would so like to. And I got new emotes. They have not been approved by Twitch yet. Actually, let me check on that. But I do have a new Jesse from Heart Board Games banged out a quick let heart emote, like a little one right there, boom, and it was dope. But they have to get approved. Let me see. Or rather, actually, it doesn't say that. Hold on. Plusle, what's up? How are you? Yeah, I'm not sure whether or not showing up. Well, there will be ones. There's the Let Heart one. How are you, Plusle? What is going on? I should probably take this out of the box, shouldn't I? Boom. Oh, that's a bad idea. Oops. Boom. Nailed it. Freaking nailed it. Plus, said, been listening to you guys on This Game is Broken for a while. Didn't realize you had a Twitch channel. We do. We stream like, God, this time about 4 times a week usually. We always stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6:30 p.m. I'm not sure where in the world you are, but Tuesdays and Thursdays, 6:30 p.m. We've been streaming on Wednesdays recently because I don't have a job right now, so I got a lot of free time. And then I stream on Saturday mornings because Mike usually has to work on Saturday mornings. So I do solo stuff on Saturday mornings. Most times I solo a game. Sometimes I draw. Sometimes I paint minis. It kind of depends. But thank you for checking out the Twitch stream, and thank you for listening to This Game is Broken. You got a good fam here. This is the Bing Bong family. That's what we unfortunately call ourselves. I love it. I'll say one thing about Ex Libris. It does not store well vertical. Because you should always store your games vertically. Yeah, welcome to the fam. Welcome to Team Bing Bong, Plusle. That is awesome. Hair ties. Yeah, we have Hugo's amazing tape. I'll probably just start taping them. The good thing about this game is there are a ton of cards. But here's the thing about the cards. They're all just library cards, and then there's 6 of these cards. So in all honesty, if they all get completely like mixed up and flop around in here, it's really easy to put them back together because you literally just put them back into a deck like this and oh, you're done. And so the good thing about it is it's actually not that bad of a resort. Bad Dream, what is going on, you Bing Bong? You gotta sort this stuff out. Nailed it. Okay. I've been considering getting this game, so very excited to watch. Well, I am glad that I can do you the service of showing it to you. It is outstanding. It is, it's much more thinky than it seems like it's going to be at first, which is fine. It just, when we first got it, because we got it without playing it first, which we do fairly often, but Mike and I we're really good. And let me know in the chat if you all kind of have gained this skill as well. We at this point kind of know what we like and what we don't like, and so we kind of can just, I'm not saying always, but we very often can just kind of buy stuff without trying it and just kind of like know we're gonna like it, you know. We're pretty to that level at this point. Bad Dream said, on the road, please tell me you're not watching us and chatting while driving. Because while I'd be proud of your commitment, sir, I would also chastise you pretty heavily. So I'm separating the stuff for the solo game and not for the solo game. Not solo. They're probably all together because I'm pretty sure the last time we played this, it was me soloing it. So you can tell stuff has a solo. Not good reception to keep pausing. Taking kids to the zoo today. We'll catch everyone later. Are you taking the LA Zoo in Griffith Park? Well, I asked that as you're leaving. Have a good day, Bad Dream. So you can tell if someone can solo it because it's got this little pawn right there. That means these locations are locations that you can solo with. And then the libraries that you can solo with have a little pawn right there. And that shows you that you can solo. These ones are dependent on other people. A lot of times it's like copy someone else's action. There's no one to copy. And then these are similar. So these are locations. These are libraries. So these are going to go back in the box because Nick cannot play with them. Okay. So 10. Let me double check. I haven't played the solo game enough to have the rules 100% memorized. Okay, so it is 10 locations, so we're good. Give thee the thuffle. What's everyone doing this weekend, you damn bing bongs? Just shuffling these out. I'm going to put 6 locations. Locations do not quite fit on this thing. Okay. Dave freaking loser, you beautiful bastard. What are you doing? How are you, my good man? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Oh, that's right. You're glamping. How are you watching us? You have good enough Wi-Fi to watch us? That's amazing. One second. I'm going to try and find my freaking phone. Found it. Alright. Oops. That's my water. There we are. There we are. Yes. There are so many things. Loser just got out of the pool. Ooh, pixie. Or it didn't happen. Am I right, people? Turtle Mesh, what's up, you damn bing bong? I know. Plus, look, you got two of us in here. Two of us. This game is brokeners. How unfortunate. Come on, Dutch Yoda. He's a fellow Dutchman. You gotta be able to look at the nips of a fellow Dutchman. If not, then why are you even Dutchman? Visure's back in Cali. What? I thought you moved, fool. What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? I'm here for the Rager. The thing is, like, that's what I love about Ex Libris. It's got, I actually think that, I find the theme very captivating, honestly. You're like, oh, you're like organizing a library. I think that's a very cool theme. Down, Sakura, yeah. Oh, yeah, girl. Sakura for 7 months in a row? Damn. That's cool. Sakura, hi. In 7 months? Oh, my lordy. Wow, I didn't realize. God, I thought we just hit 6 months, but I guess we are in July. And it is the 21st. That's right, because I remember the day we went, we got affiliate was January 21st. So I guess it's been 7 months. Oh, that's wild. That's wild. Cool. Well, thank you, Sakura. Cadence, hello. Bitch said long travel day yesterday. Wait, Cheryl, is it Sakura's like wedding anniversary or Bing Bong anniversary? Because one is significantly more important than the other. Significantly more important than the other. It's us. That's right. Boom. All right. All right, I want you all to choose. Do we want... Did I see my long explanation of Everdell on the Discord? I didn't. I just opened up Discord as I was getting ready for this, and then, of course, I couldn't, like, read it because I was doing this. I see it. It's literally right here on my phone. And so I'll read it right after this, though. From what I can tell, though, is I'll read it real quick. Actually, no, this is very, very long. Dang, this is very in-depth. Thank you. Ooh. Oh, I'm definitely going to read this because the game looks cool. It's like tableau building, worker placement. It looks dope. Yeah, I'm gonna read it all. But thank you for the bye, Lusa. But I will read it all. Thank you for the in-depth thing. I hadn't checked Discord last night because I was drawing, and I went down a Twitch hole. Well, it wasn't really down a Twitch hole, but I basically went to creative and just like went to the bottom, like to the people who had 0 viewers, and just was like hanging out with people and like being like their 1 viewer and like chatting with them and stuff. And it was really fun and kind of gratifying and stuff because you can tell, like, as someone who streams, it's nice. Luckily, you all talk a lot, which is so great. You have no idea how lovely that is. Because a lot of times, even though times people have like 10 viewers and like no one's talking. We've talked about this before. Like a lot of times people have like 50 or 60 viewers, have like way more viewers than us. And like the chat is like a 10th as active as ours. Like ours is super, super active. What's up, BL Tank? Morning stream. Yeah, man. Yeah, fool. I stream on Saturday mornings, man. 9:30 a.m. every Saturday. Except for last Saturday. And it's one of those things where it's like, and so I a lot of times what I've been doing now, especially if like, I was just drawing last night, I was sketching and I was working on my next piece. So I was like, screw it, I want something in the background. I'll go to Twitch and I'll put something on the background. I was going to put on no one was playing a board game. So I was like, all right, screw it. I'll go to creative. I'll put on someone drawing and I'll just have someone drawing there and I'll be drawing here and it'll be fun. And, there's people who have, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 people watching them. No one was like really huge in creative last night, at least. And And then I was just like, I started going down because the main thing is I didn't really see an art piece that I was like really that I really liked. It was a lot of like anime art, which I think is fine, but it's not really my jam. And so like I was trying to find something I liked, and I was just scrolling down, and I got down to the point where people had like 1 viewer, 0 viewers, 2 viewers, and I was like, oh, I should like hang out with someone. And there was someone down there with 0 viewers, and he was painting minis. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna hang out with this dude because like I was like, this dude's painting minis, one, so we can talk about games or whatever. And on top of that, he has no viewers. So I hung out with this dude for like an hour and a half, and like I was drawing, and I had the keyboard for this computer, the one that's doing all the Twitch stuff, because I sketch on my laptop computer, and I had the computer, so I was typing and stuff like that, and listening to him and stuff like that, and he was airbrushing Warhammer stuff, and it was very cool. It was fun, and then we hung out for like over an hour, and then like he left, so I went over to another mini painter who had like 2 viewers, and no one was talking, so then I started talking to him. It was cool. It was fun. And so I've been trying to do that more often, trying to like go down and like chat with people who have like no one watching them, because I remember the days when we had like 4 people watching us, and I remember it was mostly Sakura, Cheryl, and Alex were the people who were always there, and OG, ride or die, baby. Although everyone in here is ride or die at this point, but those are the ones who happen to be around for the very beginning. It was awesome. Visor says streamers also have to learn the skill to interact with viewers. Exactly, and if no one's interacting with them, how are they supposed to learn that skill? Because the first guy who's mini painting, I was kind of pseudo coaching him a teeny bit, not like a ton, like you need to be doing this, you need to be doing this, because it's just like it's kind of unnecessary for me to roll through this dude's stream and tell him how to stream. But you know, he is relatively new and stuff like that, and he's always wanted to stream, so I was kind of just giving him tips and stuff like that, and like talking about like, yeah, man, with art and stuff like that, or with mini painting and stuff, you gotta talk to people, you know, because it's not that entertaining to watch. So you need to be the one who's entertaining and stuff. And it was interesting. He said it's totally a skill. I'm not sure I could. I think you could. It's not that hard. You just kind of got to get used to it. The weirdest part is the fact that like I'm in my apartment alone right now, and I'm talking at like full volume. That's the weirdest part to get over, is the fact that you're essentially talking to yourself for like many hours on end. You're really not, because I'm talking to you, but like it doesn't feel that way. And there's been a time my roommates like walked in with someone else, like you know one of his actresses or actors or his editors, producers, something like that, because he's a filmmaker. And just like I've been sitting here just like talking full volume, seemingly to myself while playing a board game. It's pretty great. Very cool. Okay, people, I need you to let me know which library I'm going to use. Am I going to use the Swamp of Scholarship? This is very Sakura. It's very witchy. The Literary Laboratory. The Garden of Education. I'm not going to tell you what they do. Just go off looks. The Clockwork Athenaeum. The Junkyard of Enlightenment. The Volcanic Biblioteca. Or the Crypt of Accursed Knowledge. Which one am I playing with? You tell me. Hit 3 range? +1 for the junkyard. Okay. Which one's the junkyard? We got 1 for clockwork. Junkyard, clockwork. Okay. Crypt, cause kitten. The kittens. Oh, there's a kitten. Good call. All right, 2 people are saying junkyard, so we're gonna go with the Junkyard of Enlightenment. Make or track. So basically, it is cool, BL Tank. It is cool. All right, we'll do the Junkyard of Enlightenment. So I need to get, so you get 3 workers that are just general workers, these little gnome guys. But then everyone gets a big everyone gets a special worker. Boop. And the special workers are all specific. There's like a ghost, or the Garden of Enlightenment or something like that. You get a little earthworm. So that's the cool thing. Per usual, Renegade Games killing it, absolutely killing it. Yeah, this game's really outstanding. Okay, let me get. Okay. So now we have categories. So everyone's going to get, or rather, there's going to be, there's 6 categories of books in the game. There is reference text, spells and potions, monster manuals, fantastical fictions, historic volumes, and corrupted codices. So one of these is going to be my focus. Basically, this is the kind of book I want to get the most of because it's my focus, and I get a certain amount of points. I get, what is it, the end of the game? Basically, for every book I have of my type, it's going to be times 2 points at the end of the game. So if I have 10 books, say Fantastical Fictions is my library focus, if I have 10 Fantastical Fictions by the end of the game, I'm going to get 20 points. And so you wanna try and get the most. But first, there is going to be a Prominent Works. Prominent Works is going to be Corrupted Codices. So, Prominent Works is a good one. Basically, in the solo game, it's me playing against the public library. In a normal game, it's you playing against other players. And basically, for Prominent Works, whoever has the most of this category gets a certain amount of points for first place. Whoever gets second place gets 9. Third place gets 4. But in a solo game, it's one or the other. Either I have more than they do. Either I have it or they do. They'll probably have it. It's very hard for you to win the Prominent Works bonus in a solo game. Then you have banned books. Banned books mean -1 for each of these you have in your library. The banned books are reference text. They're too boring. They're too boring. We don't want these. So, that's the reference text. This is a scorecard. This right here. A tip. Who? Turnikoff, what the hell are you doing? What is going on? What? Can't handle this stuff. It's too early for this, Turnikoff. Jesus. What's... You're just a beautiful, beautiful man. Gosh. Thank you, Turnikoff. God, you're such a lovely person. Oh my gosh. I can't handle this. It's only 10 o'clock. Oh, wait till I get like an hour into the game. Thank you. That's, oh man. It's been a week, haven't seen you dudes. Well, we haven't seen you either, and we miss you a lot. Turnikoff, brother, love you so, so much. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are a gentleman and a scholar. And a wizard. I'm going to go with wizard, too. Thank you so much. Yeah, you know how much Taco Bell I can buy with that? A lot. I can sustain myself with Taco Bell for, like, months on that. Thank you so much again. I really, really appreciate it. That is just bananas. Absolute bananas. Thank you. You don't get to thank us. I didn't give you anything. Well, I gave you entertainment. But I don't think it was $200 worth of entertainment. So this is a scorecard. It's dry erase. It's very cool, very big. So this is like, and there's a whole one for a solo side, which is pretty freaking dope. And then let me see. So then the library focus is going to be something. I don't get to see it because I don't get to know what their focus is, but you get to see it. Don't write it in the chat. Oh, got some my eyes. Shit. Ah! Oh, what the hell? Ah! What the hell is in there? Are we good? Sorry. Sorry, I guess on my eye. Whoosh. G-Money. No, where you never had a viewer tune in from? A national trap shooting competition. Where I am. That's accurate. That is very accurate. I have never had a viewer from a national trap shooting place. What's up? What's up, Misfit? How are you? All right. So this is their focus. I don't get to see it, though. And then I get a focus. My focus is going to be monster manuals. I want to try and get as many monster manuals as humanly possible. And then there's 2 extra focuses. Or foci, I suppose. These are going to go right here, face down. At the beginning of the 2nd round and the beginning of the 4th round, I get to see these. And essentially, I get to kind of narrow down what I think the library's focus is. I know it's not corrupted codices. I know it's not reference text. I know it's not monster manuals. But it could be any of the 3. So by the end of the 4th round, I'll know what their focus is. But at that point, because I want to try and deny the library getting their focus. But by the 4th round, there's not that much time to deny them what it is, but you essentially get more and more information. Kyle of Bampk. What is... I am just dying, apparently, this morning. Turnikoff made me have a stroke. What's going on, Bing Bong? How are you? Good sir or madam? I'm not sure. I think sir, but let's go with sir or madam until I get confirmation, because I don't want to assume you're a guy. Because that would be wrong. Okay, and this is, ooh, we're over a half hour of me streaming. I still haven't started yet. My apologies. Usually we try and start within a half hour. But we didn't. Okay. Is there anything else? I get 6. Boom. Cool. Okay, so now I have to decide what level wizard, man. He's a wizard, man. That's why I assume if like 2 cops were looking for you and you were a wizard and they went to like a 7-Eleven, there's like 2 dudes who were like super high outside and they're like, who is he? And they're like, he's a wizard, man. And what's the numbers? He's a wizard, man. How old is he? Oh, about 84. He's a wizard, man. 84. That's my story. Sticking to it. All right. So, the cool thing about this solo game is there's a whole chart of how difficult you want to make the game, because the game is a win or lose. Thank God. So, I've done it on easy before. There's beginner, easy, challenging, difficult, very difficult, nigh impossible, and impossible, which I love. I've beaten it on easy before, and that was, I think I beat it by 1 point, and then I beat it by like 2 or 3 points. So, am I doing challenging or difficult? You tell me. I'll do either one. I'm probably going to lose both. So, how badly do you want me to lose by? So, challenging or difficult? You let me know. Turkos and get crushed. All right, we'll do what is it? Difficult. Difficult is what we're doing. Yeah, we'll do difficult. So, Heart Board Games, what's up? All right, we're gonna do difficult. So, everyone else is saying challenging. I'm gonna go with Turnikoff because he donated a big amount. Shoot for the stars. We're gonna get crushed. We're gonna get crushed. We're gonna crush a significant amount. Well, I was gonna say we're gonna crush butt. I'm not gonna crush butt. My butt's gonna get crushed. I think I'm a little far out. I wasn't sure how big of a footprint this was gonna take. So let's go in. Let's go in. Boom. Now we can see a little better. Ah, that's probably too far in. Hold on. That's a little too far. That's too far. That's fine. Okay. We'll go with that. So I'll make sure you all can see it. But... okay, now I'm getting all weird. Go out one more. There we go. Okay, now we're now I'm done. I'm done touching it. Okay. Sorry. Anyone at Dice Tower Con know why no one went to Lang and Ignacio's panel? I sure don't. I don't. There was like no one there though. it was unfortunate, honestly. Like there was like 10 people. It was really small. Like we walked by, and I think at that point there was like 5 people in there, and good on them. They were very much like, all right, we're just gonna do it. We're gonna chat them up and act like it's a big room, and they were like engaging, and it was really small. I don't know, like they're not good at advertising what's coming up, to be honest. They should be pushing their events more. And I'm not just saying that because we had an event which they didn't really push. But they need to push their events more. They just don't at all, pretty much, honestly. They don't really push any of their events. There should be announcements about it, not like constant announcements where they're barraging people with announcements. But no, it wasn't far away. It's the first room when you walk into the convention, is the big room. And on top of that, like everyone knows where it is. Like it's not out of the way at all. And it's just, honestly, I really feel like they just don't. I mean, they should be talking them up constantly. Like in every single event, there should be announcements about the next event. You know, there should be a quick announcement like, hey, in 30 minutes, there's a panel between Ignacy Trzewiczek and Eric Lang. Come watch it. And they don't. I mean, that's as much as you... Just because there's times where people might be in a game or about to start a game and you lose track of time at a convention and they just don't... They just don't announce it at all. And people do go to play games, but nonetheless, some of the other events are huge. Because they push their own events, and this is making them sound like really messed up, and they're not at all. But like all the Dice Tower events, they tend to advertise pretty well, but they don't really advertise any of the other ones. Like there should be a video coming out like talking about at this time there's this event, at this time there's this event. And like Tom did do a video about the con and what's happening at the con, but it was very kind of casual, off the cuff, and I'm like, people kind of need to know, because everyone's excuse is like, hey, it's in your program, but like no one looks at their program. Like at least I don't. Like I get it the first day, I skim it, and that's it. Like it's just people just, I don't know. It was not, there's honestly, with the exception of the Dice Tower events, and frankly our event, almost every single one of the events that I saw was really sparsely populated. Really sparsely populated. There was one where it was like Eric Lang and Rob Davio showing off Cthulhu May Die, the one that's on Kickstarter with the giant mini. Like they were showing that. They had the game. They didn't have the giant mini, but they had everything else. They had a whole thing where they were showing it. It was Eric Lang and Rob Davio, two like superstars in the designing world, and there were 10 people there. Like, that should be something that's huge. It's a Kickstarter, going to be a giant Kickstarter that's going out like next week at that point. And you have the two superstar designers showing it off, talking, answering questions, and no one showed up. And it's just, I don't know. Cheryl said, a good idea. Announcements are needed. Video screens. Yeah, there should be screens on every single TV which are around. Have a rolling thing at this point. So when people are walking by, they go like, oh, Eric Lang and Ignacy are talking. Oh, cool. And that, I mean, they just should be something like that. They're ugly, dumb feet. Personally, I do feel like feet are ugly. They're very ugly. Hey, guess what? We still haven't started this game yet. My gosh, Nick, you are so terrible at this. I play somehow so much slower when Mike isn't here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're all set up. So we're playing on challenging, which means... So I'm playing against the public library. The public library is just a ton of books. Nothing else, just a ton of books. So, the public library, at the beginning of each turn, during the preparation phase, was the first phase, We are just going to discard 4 cards. That's what the challenging level is. At the end of the game, all the discarded cards are the public library, which means the public library is going to have, like, gosh, probably 5 or 6 times the amount of books that I do. That's why it's so hard to win the Prominent Works card against the public library, because it's just like, there's just basically no way. There's no way. It's so hard because, I mean, the public library isn't actively choosing what to discard, but there's just so many that, like, it's really hard to get around. Okay. So now we have the worker placement phase. So the worker placement phase, there are these 6 locations up here, and then you have your own library. Basically, the worker placement phase, you have your 4 workers, and you can go to any of these spots. They all do different stuff. Now, one thing in the solo game, you see certain spots have multiple places for your little gnomes. Some of them, like this one, you can't really see, but there's a little white dot. This says 3 players and 4 players. So in a 2-player game, these are shut off. But in a 1-player game, in a solo game, everything but 1 is shut off. Only 1 of your gnomes can go to each spot, regardless of how many spots are actually on there, unless your special worker does something. Let me see what special worker does. So I have the trash golem. Look how cute he is. I have the trash golem. I may take and or shelve 1 card that would be discarded from each location as it resolves. That's very useful, especially in a solo game. That's very useful. 1, because then I just get to get 1 more card from each location that's going to have stuff discarded. But that also is nice because that's 1 more card that's not going to the library. Because everything on here that gets discarded discards to the library. And so it's tough. So let me see if there's any setup I have to do. I have to deal 4 cards to this bookseller here. And unless it says face down, they all go face up. And so each one has books on it like this, but all you really need to see is the symbols. All the books are unique. They all have unique names, and the names are hilarious. But for stacking sakes, it's much easier to do this, because you can see the different kinds of books above it like that. But if you are playing a slower game, do yourself a favor and read all the book names. So, boom. And then the book collector here gets 1 face up like that. Okay. So let me see what all of these people do. Let's see what I have. So each book, on top of having book stuff, has... Oh, well, look at this. This is very convenient. Damn, I got a good draw. I got a really good draw. So let's, I need to get... Sorry, I'm trying to do it in a way where it doesn't take forever to focus. All right, so you can see on the cards, there's all the books here, all their different categories. But right here is the letter. So all these books start with A, but then it also has a numerical order. So your A 4 through 7 has to go through before 5 through 7. So they have to go in this order. And that means there are 7 A's in the A cards in the game, essentially. So you have to pay attention to alphabetical order, but then also numerical order. Yeah. Where's Slivers when I need him? Want to talk more about Millennium Blades? You know, I'll bug him right now. I don't care. I'll bug him. Yeah, I did get good. I got those 2, and then I got an E and 2 Fs. So I'm actually doing okay so far, at least that. So you are kind of, so it's a lot of trying to get the cards you need and putting them in your Okay. We can see your phone. True. Thank God I wasn't looking at anything embarrassing. No Dewey Decimal System, not in this one, no. So, so as you're getting cards, you can take cards, and there's certain times I'll say you can shelve a card. So these cards are in my hand, but I then will have to put them in my shelf. My shelf means it's down on the board. And my shelf can be 3 shelves high and can go out as much as it wants. And again, so it has to go like, it has to go in alphabetical numerical order like this. Boom, boom, boom. So you basically want it like, you know, A through like F or G, and then H through like, I don't know, P, and then, you know, the rest. I forgot letters. I think that is going in my list of games to check out. Millennium Blades, yeah, it's very fun. It's very fun. Except for when you play with E-Paladin, then it's not fun anymore. Because he wins tiebreakers and I don't appreciate it. Okay, so the garbage dump, I can name a category and then search the discard pile and take any one card containing a book of the named category. So I can be like, Corrupted Codices. And I look through here until I find one with Corrupted Codices. And I'm like, look, this one has a Corrupted Codices, and then I can just take it. And I can shelve it if I do that. So I can take it and put it in my shelf. The Shelf Masons Guild, shift any number of adjacent cards in a single row in your library, any number of spaces in one direction. That's very nice, just not this early in the game. Essentially, I can take cards and shift them in my shelf already, which once it's in there, you can't move it. That's very useful, just not right now, honestly. Bookseller, I can take one of these cards, put it in my hand or my shelf. The Wishing Well, I can discard as many cards as I want, and then I draw that many cards plus 1 cards from the top of the deck, and I can shelve one of them. So if I discard 3 cards, I can draw 4 cards from here and shelve one. That one's tough because I don't really want to discard cards because then they go to the public library. So if I'm going to do that, what I would be discarding is any cards with these blues because that's the banned books. My #1 strategy in this game is give the public library as many banned books as humanly possible. Like, because even if you do, there's been times where I've had like literally like 0 banned books in my library. I've had 0. I've gotten no negative points from banned books, and they've gotten like 40, like minus 40 points from it, and I've still lost. Yeah, it was fun, E-Paladin. That was a great game. Kyle says, Bing Bong East Coast, at least I can watch the whole live show. It's true. It's true. East Coast. Ugh. All you East Coasters make me sick. Okay. That's what that spot does. Sorry, we were about to start. I'm just trying to... When I do a solo game, I usually explain like the entire game. So this one, I can discard any number of cards from my hand... And then for every 2 books discarded that match one of the book collector's categories, so in this case, monster manuals, historical volumes, or spells and potions, I can draw 1 card from the deck. So essentially, I could discard as many cards as I want, and then draw some cards. And in the donation center, discard 1 or more cards, and then shelve up to 2 cards from your hand. That's pretty cool. Probably a little later, but that is pretty cool. And then you can always go to your own board. This is the only place where you can have multiple things. And this one you can either, when you put a worker here, you can either draw a card or shelve a card. That's it. That's all you can do. Okay. What should I do? What should I do? Is there anything I would really like to get rid of? Not really. You know what I'm going to go here. I'm going to go Donation Center. I'm going to discard this F, which has a reference text on it. So I want to get that to them. And then I can shelve 2 cards. I'm going to shelve this A4 of 7 and this A5 of 7. And I'll put them up here in my top shelf. And I'm going to work below it because, again, my A's I want on the top. And then from now on out, when I put a new card in my shelf, it has to be orthogonally adjacent to something in my shelf. So I can't, like, do this, or I can't put, like, oh, a W. Like, this is a W. I can't put it over here because this is where I think it's going to be. What book titles were on those? I'm not going to read all the book titles, but we have Alluring Lures, which is fun. All Them Golems, and All the Pretty Unicorns. Oh, what fun. There are, I think, like 550 unique book titles in this game. It's bananas. Okay, so that's one of my workers. Is there any card to take from here? Because all these are going to get discarded by the end of this, and that's not great. I'm going to go to the garbage dump, which all these are green with the exception this one's red. That means this one takes place once the worker placement phase is done. There's something called the resolution phase. That's where these red ones take place. So that's not going to happen yet. All of these are like discarding cards. I don't really want to do that. But I'm going to go here to the bookseller. I'm going to get this O. Boom. Oh. Somebody gets O3 or O4. I can shelve it. Oh, I'm not in a great position to shelve it. Ah, screw it. I'm going to shelve it. Boom. Putting it right there. That might be a bad idea. I'm not sure. You know what, Cheryl? I'd read All the Pretty Unicorns, too. I don't even care. Okay. The last one is my Trash Golem. Now, he doesn't do anything until the end of the round, so I can just put him anywhere. I need like my next lowest card is an E. I need like a B, a C, or a D. I don't like putting E's next to A's. Because again, if I put this here, we're fine in terms of numerical and alphabetical order. But like, then from now on out, if I get any B's, C's, or D's, or lower E's, because this is E7 of 7, I'm essentially stuck. I can't put them here. And so you don't really want to do that. G Money said, okay, now I'm standing in line at a Nike outlet store. Oh my gosh. Say it's stranger every hour. You have a weird life, G Money. I'll just put it out there straight up. G Money, after this is done, I'm going to call you, by the way. But you are, yeah, seriously though, Turnikoff, right? G Money is an interesting guy. Got an interesting life, that G Money. Love it. Love him to death. Okay. I'll put a Trash Golem. You don't put a Trash Golem. I'll put it here on my home location. I'm just going to draw a card. Okay, I got another E, except for it has a damn reference text. I already have one. That's too many. I don't want these negative points. I want them to have it. Okay, so now the worker placement phase is done. So now we have the resolution phase. So that's when this garbage dump happens. So I can name a category and then search the discarded pile and take any one card with that category. I'm going to take a monster manual because that's my focus. And look at this P right here. It has 3 monster manuals on it. That's just lovely. And I may shelve it. Ooh. I am going to shelve it. I'm going to shelve it right next to this O, which is why I put that O down there. O-P. Boom. That's O-P. Gaming references. Hilarious. Let's just move these up just like this right here. Boom. Okay, let me double check. That's all I'm doing. All right, and then the cleanup phase. So the cleanup phase, all the cards that are up here get discarded, except for my Trash Golem. I get to take one card that would be discarded I can, from each location, I can take. I'm going to take this T, and I'm going to take this L. And then the rest are going to get discarded. So I'm sticking the public library with these 2 reference texts, which remember is our banned books. So I'm trying to give them as many as I can. Boom. Oh, I can take or shelve 1 card that will be discarded. Do I want to shelve either of these? I have an L. This L or T. I'm not going to shelve them right now. I'm not going to shelve them right now. Okay, so I take back my workers. Boop, 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 boop. They have the cleanup phase. So now this works very differently than the normal game. I, at this point, get to choose 2 of these locations, and they're going to go out of the game. Out of the game for good. Dunzo. So, I really don't want ones where I discard cards a lot. So I'm going to get rid of this Wishing Well because I don't want to be discarding a ton of cards. I'm also going to get rid of this Book Collector because, again, I don't really want to discard a lot of cards. And then you draw 1 new location out. In this case, it's the Ye Olde Book Swap. And then boom, and then you push them in. So the thing is, you're discarding 2 locations each turn and then drawing 1 location. So each time the game, each round the game goes, you have less and less locations to choose from, which sucks. So the good thing is you get to choose. It's not like the leftmost go away. You just get to choose which ones go away. But even then, that's it sucks. It's hard. And then the game lasts 5 rounds. So by the end of the game, so there's 5 here now. The next round will be 4. The next round will be 3. The next round will be 2. So by the end of the game, the last round, there's only going to be 2 locations left. It's going to suck. In solo mode, do you still get points for being more stable? You do, but the library doesn't. Which is kind of nice because you get points for your library being stable, but the public library doesn't get any points for that. So you can kind of get a bit of a head start, which instantly goes away, but you can. And the shelf stability bonus, people don't know the game, is you want your library to be as rectangular as possible because then your shelf is stable. Right now, the shelf isn't very stable because this one's just hanging off the top. So basically, you look at your shelf, you find the biggest rectangle, which in this case is just this little thing right here, and for each card in that rectangle, you get points. You get 1 point. So instead, if I had, let's just say this, I would get 6 points because my biggest rectangle is this. So you also want to build it a very stable, you want to build it with nice right angles and everything like that. So yes, you do. But the public library doesn't. Okay. So the 2 we got out there, we got the, oh, I'm sorry, the new one we got there was the Ye Olde Book Swap. So I can trade 1 card from my hand with 1 card from this location. So basically I can swap out, it's a Ye Olde Book Swap. Cool. So we're going to set up for the next one. So first things first, during the preparation phase, we're doing challenging. So the public library gets 4, come on, reference texts. Oh my God, I got no reference text. That's not good. So the public library just gets 4 cards. So that's how the game scales in difficulty. Is the beginning of each round, you discard a certain amount of cards to the public library. So challenging, you're discarding 4 each turn. So at the very, very, very least, after 5 rounds, they're going to have 20 cards in here. I'm telling you right now, I am not going to have 20 cards in here, most likely. And that's not including all the times we have to discard cards to the public library. They get a lot of cards. So I think like beginner is like they discard 1, and then easy is discard 2, challenging is 3, difficult is 4, very challenging or very difficult, whatever the vary is 5, nigh impossible 6, and impossible is 7. I like the fact that they give you an impossible rating, because 7 means they're starting off with 35. No way. No way. Like, it is impossible. I love it. I love it. Boop. Boop. Now let's swap these. locations. Let's ye olde swap these locations. All right. Oh, I don't think I'm going to ye olde swap this turn because they got a lot of reference text up there, and I want him or her to have all that. Not mine. Alrighty. These are these my cards? Why do I have these? What are these? What are these? Why are these my, what are these? I don't know what these are, so I'm going to put them back here. And if anyone out there is lurking and wants to join our Discord, Moobot just threw in a link in there right now. You can click that link right there. You get invited to our Discord. It's fun. We got games talking all day. Game pictures. We have video games. There's an entire channel dedicated just to pictures of animals. There's an entire channel dedicated to puns. It's great. It does. It says, row the Murph. Indeed. Okay, what do I want to do? Is there any... Oh, I'm sorry. And also, at the beginning of the second round, we get to look at one of these focuses. Okay, so we know the library's focus is not fantastical fictions. So the only thing it could be is either spells and potions or historical volumes. Okay. So we know it's not fantastical fictions. That's good to know. Okay. I am going to... So now we're in the worker placement phase. I'm going to go to the bookseller here. I'm going to take this F card up here because I have a decent amount of Fs. So I'm going to go, boom. Am I going to shelve it? No. I am not going to shelve it right now. Although, is there any... What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go to this donation center. I'm going to discard this card right here, this E, because it has a reference text. I want to get the reference text. And now I can shelve as many cards. I can shelve up to 2 cards from my hand. I'm going to shelve this. All right, so I'm gonna put an E next to an A. That's probably a bad decision, but screw it. I'm going for it. I'm going to put this E, 7 of 7, and then this F, 2 of 6. I wish my focus was historical volumes because I have a ton of historical volumes. But what are you going to do? Okay. So that's those 2 spots. I'm going to go to the garbage dump again, which is the one where I get to name a category and then choose from here 1 card. And then my last one, I think... Oh my gosh, I did the wrong card. I meant to do this card. Because I have a 1 of 6 and a 2 of 6. Meant to do that card. I'm cheating a little bit. Whatever, it's my game. And I did mean to do that. Oh, that would have screwed me. Because again, once I put that 2 of 6 down, I can't put that 1 of 6 down. So the last one, I'm going to go boom here and now put this 2 of 6 down, which was my original plan. So I have got a long top shelf. I got to start filling this out. This is kind of a weird... I shouldn't have put these... I should have... whatever. Okay. So now... we do the resolution phase. I'm going to do monster manuals again. I want to make sure I'm getting myself as much of my focus as I possibly can. I got a C. That's not going to work. A W. What's my other W? I have another W. My W is 1 of 8. This one's 2 of 8 and it has 2. That's a possibility. I don't want anything. All right, I'm going to get this W right here. Dutch Yoder. There's a card or something that lets you shift a row. It's nice when that one appears. Yeah, it's right here. I have it. It got it early on. You kind of want that one like last because then you can do a bunch of shifting. Although I may shift these over. So that's what this one's useful for. I'm like, oh, this is too far over here. So you can shift all the cards in one direction. So I can do like this instead. Which I probably will. Okay, and then I can take and or shelf 1 card that would be this card from each location. I don't think I want any of those because those all have the banned books on them. I don't want this C because I can't put it in here anymore. I blocked off. I don't want that B because I can't put it in there. So I'm going to go ahead and take this M. And the rest of these, 5 cards, are going to get discarded. So that's also one of the strategies in the solo game, is which locations do you want to keep? Because the ones where you get to see cards and then and grab cards from them are inherently better, because then you can make your library better. But the problem is all the cards that you don't choose from there get discarded into the public library. So having these around helps you, but it also really helps the library. So it's like, do you do that? Do you not do that? Kyle said, what's on your shirt, Nick? It's kind of hard to see. All right, hold on, I'm gonna turn off. So it says Bing Bong Bangarang, and it's me as like Peter Pan, and then Mike is Rufio. But it's a lot of like yellow green, so a lot of it is taken out from the green screen. Let me turn off the green screen real quick, and then you can see it a little better, and then you'll also get to see what it looks like behind me. Ha! There we go. So it says Bing Bong Bangarang, and it's got me as Peter Pan over here, and then Mike is Rufio. Boom. It says Bing Bong Bangarang, which is available on our merch store. Back to nothingness, back to green, back to nothingness, back to green, back to nothingness. Done. Cool. Yeah. And if anybody wants some merch, I'll throw it out there. Boom. It's right there. Also, there is a new shirt up on merch. It is a shirt that is very specific for the Bing Bong event we have going on at Gen Con, but the Bing Bong event shirt is up on the Redbubble. And if you are going to the event and you want an event specific shirt, you should probably order it very, very soon, because the event is in like 2 weeks. So that's right, Turtle Mesh, you did indeed. I saw you sent us a lovely little message. Thank you for that, Turtle Mesh. Appreciate it. Turtle Mesh, where do you live again? I can't remember. I can never remember. I get everyone confused. So yes, if you would like some merch, do not feel obligated to it, but it is there if you would like it. And yes, Cheryl, there is. I thought I emailed that to everybody. Did I not? I thought I did. Did I not? There's also the Facebook event now. Check your email. I thought I did. Okay. So I did. All right, so now we're cleaning up. That's right. That's what we're doing. Bump. 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 Can create a gap by shelving a card under the second F. Dutch Yoda, yes. I could, as long as it's orthogonally adjacent to something else, I could do this. So you could. So if this was like this, I did this, I could then put stuff in between. Totally. That's totally okay. As long as orthogonally adjacent to something else in your library already, you're good to go. So again, that's where some of the strategy in terms of shelving comes from, because you can space stuff out a little bit. Born and raised in San Diego, moved to Brighton, Michigan about a year ago. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. You are crazy. Why would you do that to yourself? Terrible idea. But you're with Mom Writes. Mom Writes, she lives in, not Brighton, but, where does Mom Writes live? Mom Writes, if you're still there, where in Michigan do you live? I can't remember. Grand Rapids? No. I don't know. I can't remember. So you shared the event on Facebook. I'm curious, is anybody, I think, so if Turnikoff is still in here, Slivers, I let him know that you wanted to talk Millennium Blades. And alas, he is about to take Spracknell on a horse riding trip for her birthday. So, yeah. Whoa, okay. Wow. Wait, that's not true. Oh, Facebook is silly. So we have 7 people for sure going. And then there are 13 people interested. First I thought it said 20 people are going. I'm like, oh my gosh, we already have 20 people? But we haven't really announced this yet. So we're going to be, I'll probably put it on, I'll probably post it on Twitter today. 2 things about that, Cheryl. The stickers for re-look at the stickers for the moonshot thing. The stickers looked weird, at least in the mock-up of them, so I decided not to put them. And as far as I know, or at least I can see, there's no pins on Redbubble. And maybe I just can't, I'm not seeing them, but like usually when you upload something, it gives you all the options of things you can put it on, and pins aren't one of them. So we may have to get, no pins. Yeah, we're going to have to go somewhere else for pins. But I do want to start making Brothers Murph pins. I want to make Bing Bong pins and Let Heart pins. I want to make all sorts of pins, but they're not through Redbubble. It'd be very convenient if they were, but they're not. You got about 20 people on the Google Sheet. Okay, tell those people, if we can, to say yes on Facebook too, just because so we have it. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice. Because I want to get to that 50 people, damn it. I want that 50 people, damn it. And Cheryl, I can enable stickers on there. I'll do it after this, and you can decide whether or not you want them. I guess I should put them available, just because it's like the text, they're not all together. It just looks kind of weird. But you can look at it yourself. Okay, what the hell am I doing? Okay, so now we're in the cleanup phase, which means, sorry, we got talking shop. So I gotta get rid of 2 locations. Oof, I am half of mine to get rid of the ones, at least one of the ones where there's cards out here, because they all just get discarded. I like this one because I can go through here and get a card that's very specific to me, but it's only 1 card. Okay, I'm going to get rid of the garbage dump. That's probably a bad decision. Oh. And then... I don't know about the other one. I don't know. Maybe the donation center? No, but I can shelve 2 cards with that. I'm going to get rid of the one where you can shift your shelf. That's also probably a bad decision, but screw it. It's already done. All right, now we got the Librarian's Lodge is coming out. So it says, I may perform the following actions once each in any order. So I can move one of my previously placed assistants from a location to one of your home action spaces and activate it. This is a very good one. I wish this had come out first. So basically, if I have a little minion dude here, I can go here, boom, and then take this guy and put it on my home spot and then do a home action. Which is very useful. You essentially get to use one worker twice. And then I can swap 1 card from my library with any card in my hand, or another card in my library, to any allowed position in my library. That's a lot of words. So basically, okay, this is just becoming a pain, isn't it? So basically, I can essentially pick up a card from my library, put a card in my hand in that spot, or I can swap 2 cards, or I can move... Or I can move a card in my library to any legal spot. So essentially I can put it like here or something like that if I wanted to. I probably wouldn't because my library is actually set up pretty good. But the cool thing is you get to do this one and this one in either order. Tournament match is getting a Gen Con on Friday, so you won't be able to make it. You should get there on Thursday instead. That solves your problem. That solves your problem right there. Because getting there on Friday... bad idea. Terrible idea. But yeah, we'll still hang out. Well, I still want to meet you, bruh. We'll be rolling around, or at the very, very least, we'll be at the Restoration Games booth a decent amount. We'll probably be at the Dice Tower booth. We'll probably be all over the place. Okay. So let's deal. Oh, first of all, we got to discard 4 cards for the public library because of our difficulty. Oof. Any reference text? Oh, we got 2. That's good. Oh, man, I'm going to lose so hard. Again, most of my strategy usually is like just absolutely overwhelm the public library with the banned books, and it's not really happening. It's just not really happening. Ay. Okay, so then we have to go 4 cards to the bookseller here. We'll just do team Bing Bong table in open gaming. I'm down. I'll show up. Crap, Dice Tower live. Anyone going to Dice Tower? What day is that, Cheryl? Do you know? Off the top of your dome. I know. Tom said he's going to be talking to Justin from Restoration Games about freeing us up so that we can help out with their live stuff. So there's a very good chance Mike and or I, well, Mike and I don't know why there'd be one of us, will be there. All-inclusive exclusive. Oh, we are stealing that visual. Please tell me you're the one who thought of that, because I want to trademark that. All-inclusive exclusive. That is beautiful. I think it's Friday or Saturday. Okay. Cool. We'll probably be a part of it. I don't know what we'll be doing. But then again, he didn't tell us what we were doing in any of the things we were doing live at Dice Tower Con. So, why would this be different? I don't know, but sure. We're stealing it. We're stealing it. I love it. It's the all-inclusive exclusive event. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm so taking that. Visher, you're a genius. Cadence said, dang, husband needs me to bring something to him. He's at the Renegade Games store. I'll be back. All right. We'll see you later, Cadence. No worries. So I think I just made it up, but it's the English language. Who knows what's been said? Nothing new under the sun. That's true. Well, we're going to start using it. I love it. For any kind of exclusive thing we have, we're going to do the all-inclusive, exclusive. Oh, I love it. That's so brilliant. Okay. Now we are in the worker placement phase. Okay, so W. I have a lot. I'm gotten a good amount of W's. Oh, Lordy. Let me do something. Oh, man. Also, I only have 2. The prominent works is corrupted codices, of which I have 4. I'm so going to lose this game. I'm going to lose this game so hard. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this donation center. I'm going to discard this M. Not really because it's bad, just because it's the only thing I can discard, really. And then I am going to shelve 2 cards. I'm going to shelve this W down here. I don't want to put it over here because that's knocking out a lot of stuff. So I'm going to do the W and then this W right here. Boom. So right now, my shelf stability bonus, right, by the way, is... No, it has to start from the bottom. The bottom shelf is 3. Because this is my biggest rectangle starting from the bottom of my shelf. And keep in mind, your shelf doesn't have to be 3 rows. It could be 1 row. Or just 2. But in this case, I wanted to make some space. So it's 3. I need to put stuff in here to hopefully get a bigger square out of this. Because this is not... Here's the thing. Here's the thing. It's not great. It's not great. It's not great. Okay. And then I'm going to... Oh my gosh. I'm going to go here. Oh, I'm messing everything up. And I'm going to get this W right here. Okay, Nick. There we go. Oh, gosh. Screw the whole thing up anyway. Wait. Is it the 4th round? It is the 4th round, huh? No. It's the 3rd round. It's the 3rd round. Yeah, it's the 3rd round. Never mind. At the beginning of next round, I get to look at this one, which means we'll know for sure what the public library focus is. My hope is it's historical volumes, because I have a decent amount of those, and it's going to make it so she gets less points. But I'm not banking on that. Real quick, hold on. All right, so I got this one, and I can shelve it. So I'm going to go ahead and shelve this bad boy right here. Boom. Got a weird-looking shelf right here. Weird. Hey, I got a weird shelf here. Anybody want a weird shelf? I got one over here. Okay. So this one I can take any card from my hand and swap it out for any card in there. I don't... Is that one better than this? Not really. Man, I am just kind of getting I'm not doing too hot on stuffs. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what would even be beneficial for me to do right now. Because the only card out of all these cards that won't give me negative points is this R here. Which I can really just put wherever. And it doesn't necessarily... You know, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go swap out. I'm going to swap out this T for this R 100% just because this R has one monster manual on it and this one doesn't. And that's my focus. So I can shelve it. I'm going to put it right in here. Put it next to this P because I'm not really banking on getting a Q. So. All right, Visher. See you in a bit, bro. And if anyone out there, by the way, is just hanging out and has not followed us, please feel free to give us a follow. That would be lovely. If you feel really generous, throw us a subscription or maybe some bits or join our Discord, which Moobot is through the Discord link in the chat. Good job, Moobot. Perfect timing. Man, oh man, oh man. And then I'm just going to put this right here. And I'm going to shelve this L card right here. Yeah. Let's put that L in there. All right, so now my biggest square is 6. So that's pretty good. But if I go boom and boom, I can start getting a pretty good shelf stability bonus, which would be sweet. Okay, so now my trash goal means I can take one card from each location if I want to. These are all bad cards. I'm going to take back this T, though, and I can shelve it if I want to. And you know, I'm going to put it right here. Boom. And then hopefully I can get another T or a U or a V to put right here. That would be lovely. All right, cool. And then everything else gets discarded. All right. Alrighty. And then boop, 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 boop. Got my peoples. Alrighty. And then we have to take away 2 of these. My problem is right now, I have no cards in my hands. I had to go a bit for Sick Kitty. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm back and learning the solo play of Everdell. Everdell solo play too? Ooh. I can't wait to read your little thing. That's going to be awesome. Oh, I have to get rid of 2. Problem is, again, I have no cards in my hand. I really need ones where I can draw cards, and there's like none out here right now. I have 2 more rounds, though, and I actually have a pretty good library going right now. But I have to get rid of 2. I'm going to do this. The Ye Olde book swap is going to go away. Oh, man, oh, man. And then I'm going to have this Librarian's Lodge go away. And we're going to bring out the Gambling Den. Oh, I don't really like this one. So starting with the active player and going clockwise, all players name one unique category for each of their assistants, which is just going to be me. So it's going to be 1. And I reveal 4 cards of the deck. And then I take all matching cards and I can shelve 1. So, that's not too bad actually, but it's not the best. Okay, okay. So now it's the beginning of the 4th round, which means 4 of these are going to go away. Hey, what's up, Al? How you doing, boo-boo? Dustman Dude's here too. What's up? A retheme of this with board games instead of books would be so meta and awesome. It would be awesome. It would be awesome. I like it with books, but I think with board games would be fun too. I think they'd be worried about turning off non-gamers. But again, this is heavy enough that I don't think many non-gamers would play it. That'd be cool, Dustman Dude. different board gaming podcasts. So Dice Tower Live, there's still 800-ish tickets available. Wow, really? That's a lot. That's cool. What are you doing, Alex? Oh, I know you were twiting us. You were twittering at us. I'm guessing you said why you're not going to be here. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, ass. Hope you have a good one. We'll see you. Oh, that's right. You're at a wedding. That's right. Your best friend's wedding. Damn, Alex. This is a good picture of you. You look good in that pic. Sexy bitch. Oh, good for you. Good for you. You are the best man. I agree. I agree, Dustwin. Okay. So now it's the beginning of the 4th round. I get to look at this. Oh, damn it. I needed this to be... Okay, so that means we can use our powers of deduction to know that this is spells and potions. It is. So, how many spells and potions are in here? It won't matter till the end of the game. I'm just curious of how much I'm going to lose by. Oh, you know. A lot. Oh, it's a lot of purple. That's a decent amount of purple. That's not that bad. That's not the worst. But basically at this point, I should try and make sure as few purples go here as humanly possible. Because that's going to be 2 points for every purple. It's rough. All right. 4 cards to the bookseller here. We got an E, an I, an R, and a D. Wow, that's cool. Can I put any of those anywhere? Okay, I can put the I somewhere, and I can put the R somewhere. Okay. Here's the thing. Prominent works of the Corrupted Codices. There's no way I'm winning that. There's absolutely no way I'm winning that. So I probably should not care about it that much. Here's the thing. I'm going to go here, though. Yambling Den. I can go to the Yambling Den. All right, Alex. Thank you so much for popping in, brother. Have a great time being the best man, which you always are, in our hearts. And have a good one, bruh. We'll see you later. So, name one unique category. I should probably just go Monster Manual, shouldn't I? Yeah, I'm going to go Monster Manual. I'll draw 4 cards, and I can keep all the cards that have that. All right, bum. Nothing. Oh, 2. Ugh. The rest of these get discarded. But at least they got some reference text out of it. Okay, I got an H and a Z. Okay. I can shelve 1 per player. What am I going to try to get out of this? I can get that. I'm going to get this I over here. So I'm going to go. I'm going to shelve this H right here. Man, I really wish gold, the historical volumes, was my focus. It's not. Gosh, it'd be way better. I see a big question. That's a good way. But if you ever have a question, do what Sakura always does, what Dustman does. We'll put question in caps so we see it. What is your sex rate? Wow, good job, Nick. What's on your mind? What's your success rate introducing Ex Libris to newer non-gamers? Have I ever introduced it to a non-gamer? I don't think I've ever introduced it to a non-gamer. My guess is it would probably go pretty well. It's not a gateway game. I wouldn't categorize it as a gateway game. It is a medium weight game. I think going into it with a new gamer, you will have to make sure they know that they're probably going to lose. Just because if you don't know the game, because this game is way more, it's a big puzzle, essentially, because you're trying to get the cards you need, but then you have to put them in order, in numerical order, in alphabetical order. You're trying to pay attention to this and this and your focus and trying to make sure other people don't get their focus. It's a lot more thinky than it sounds. The good thing is there's like 17 locations in the game, but you don't have them all at once. So you can explain new ones each time they come out, which is great. Especially like on each side of this, there is a basic library side, which means you don't have a special power, which you might want to start with, because then you don't have to worry about this. You don't have to worry about any of that stuff. You can just go, boom, we're just trying to get library cards and put them in our library. But then there's like, you have to pay attention to your alphabeticalness. You have to pay attention to your shelf stability. You have to pay attention to the prominent works, the banned books, the categorical variety, which I haven't gone over yet. Basically, the categorical variety is whatever is your least, whatever genre you have least of, with the exception of banned books. Banned books don't count. Whatever genre you have the least of, you get 3 times that amount per book in there. So essentially, it behooves you also to get a pretty good balance between all of them as well. So you have to pay attention to that. You have to pay attention to your own focus. You have to pay attention to what other people are doing. It's a lot. I think it's pretty easy to teach, but I think it's kind of hard to grok, if that makes sense. So I would say, it'd probably be fine. Just know that they're probably going to lose. And they're probably not going to understand what they should be doing until like the end of the game. And you're like, oh, when you're scoring it, and they're like, oh, I should have paid attention to this. I should have paid attention to this. So if you think that like, if you think that they could handle that feeling of like, oh, I should have done this instead, then go for it. There's some people though who like, they don't like I like that feeling of being like, oh, now next time I know what to do. But some people don't like that feeling, or don't take that feeling quite as well. And so it's kind of up to you. The goal of the game is for me to win. That's a good one, Dutch Yoda. I like that. So that's a very long answer of yes, I think it would work just fine, but you need to kind of be wary with it. Okay. I'm going to go here. I'm going to get this eye. Boop. And I'm going to put this eye. Boop. Gosh, I really wish I had gold as my library focus. I would have done pretty good. I would have done okay. Sounds like the first time I played Seven Wonders. Exactly. End game scoring gave me such a revelatory feeling I wanted to play again immediately. Exactly. Good thing about Seven Wonders is it's quick, so you can be like, you want to roll it back? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Now I know what I'm doing. This one's a little longer. It's not quite this long. This is this long because I stopped for 20 minutes at a time to talk like this. But that is a good point. A very good point. It is exactly like that. Where you're like, oh, now I know what to pay attention to. Now I know what to do. And you can do some cool stuff. I am going to go mirror and draw a card. A T. Oh. I don't know if that's going to be worth that. I'm going to go here. I'm going to discard this T because it's got some reference text on it. And I can shelve up to 2 cards. I'm just going to shelve this 1 card. This Z right here. This Z Garcia. Nailed it. A little longer. A little longer. Yeah, Seven Wonders is great because it's just boom, 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 boom. But yeah, especially with like science and military, like Seven Wonders, you have to play it once or twice to be like, oh, okay. Yeah, that game is rough. Okay, so now we are in the cleanup phase, which means my golem gets to take 1 card. I think I'm going to take this R. Yar! And I'm going to put it right here. Boop. Okay, so now my biggest shelf stability is 9, because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I can get like 1 here and 1 here, that'd be pretty dope, because then my shelf stability would be 15. That'd be sweet. That'd be pretty sweet. If I can fill in these 2 spots too, that'd be tight, but I only got 1 more round, so I'm going to hope for these 2. At least one of them would be sweet. Oh no, if I fill these, that'd be more. That'd be 18, not 15. All right, boom. So then these are going to get discarded. Okay. Oh, lordy. I have to get rid of 2 things right now. Damn it. Oh, man. Oh, man. 18, yeah. Good call, Dutch Yoda. Nick is smart. Oh, man, 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 oh, man. See, about the gambling den is I could potentially get 4 cards, but it's 4 random cards, and I have no idea what letters are going to be. The bookseller, I can only get 1 card, but at least I can see the card. And the donation center just means I could shelve 2 cards. I know I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to get rid of the gambling den. I want to be able to see what I can get. All right, and then this one is the Mystery Shack. Boop. So I can name a category. Let's say Monster Manuals. And then I can peek at all the mystery cards. This one specifically says 4 cards face down. That's how you know the rest will all go face up. Reveal and take any cards matching that category. That's right. Okay, cool. So we are in the 5th round then. It's the last round of the game. Boom, 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 boom. And keep in mind, if you're only playing with like 2 people who know the game, this game is much quicker than this. It is not that long a game. It is just me talking. Good thing is, look at that. Blue, 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 blue. That's a lot of negative points, which is good. And no purples, which is their library focus. So that's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, so we're going to get 4 cards for the bookseller. Oh, interesting. Okay. And then we're going to have 4 cards face down here in the Ye Olde Mystery Shack. Bothers me when it's upside down. I understand the one behooves you. Look at how many cards. Look at how many cards this library has. I want to lose so bad. Ooh, so hard. All right. So I only have 2 locations. So 2 of my workers are going to have to go on my home board, which is fine. Okay, Nick. I would really like to fill in this spot, which I don't think I can. And this spot, which I can if I took that S, which has 1 reference text on it, which is not bad. At this point, I only have 1 blue card. 1 blue book, rather. Which means I'm only going to have -1 point. So if I get 1 more negative point, it's not going to change anything, let's be honest. I'm going to go here. I'm going to say Monster Manual just because it's my focus. I can take any cards from Monster Manuals. Boom. Ooh, boom. Nothing? Boom. Cool. And this goes face down again. And I can shelve 1 of the cards. So I have the best one would be this B, but I can't put this B in here because it goes A to E, which is why I don't like doing that. I have an M, which I can't put in there because it goes L-O-P. So that one can't go in. But I do have a U, which I can put right in here. R-S-T-U-V. Cool. Okay, well then I am going to do that. I'm going to shelve this U, which does have a negative point on it, but that's okay. I'll make up for it by having my library focus on it. And now my shelf stability bonus is 15 instead of 9, which is much better. Okay. Is there... Oh, man. I'm going to go here. I'm going to draw a card. A D. That's a good one to have, too. That is not going to help me either. This going to A to E is killing me right now. Absolutely killing me. Oh, man. I can't even put these down. L. Nope, I can't put it down. I literally can't put these anywhere without screwing up my thing. That sucks. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, well, problem is I only have 2 more. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. I'm going to draw a card. Because the only one from here that I can really put down is this S. And the thing is, with my trash golem, I always get to take a card from a spot that would get discarded and shelve it. So I can take that S later. So I'm going to do is draw a card. Hopefully I get something worth it. Another S. It's all these fantastical fictions. Or, yeah, fantastical fictions, but that's fine. And I can do this now and shelve it. So I'll do this because this is an S 1 of 10. And this S is a 9 of 10. So I'll actually be able to do some cool stuff. Hubby's home with the near and far expansion. Cool. Okay, so now we're at the end. I can grab a card from each thing and shelve it. I'm going to grab this one, and then what does this one do? This is an E. I can't put this anywhere, huh? Nope. All right. So I am going to shelve this S, though. Oh, man, if I had one more, I would have had it down here. All right. So that is going to be it. That is the end of the game. Now, at the end of the game, we do the cleanup phase per usual. Boop. So all these that didn't get taken get discarded. And then your entire hand gets discarded. Boom. Just like that. Your whole hand. So these, you don't want a ton of extra cards afterwards because you're just going to have to discard them all, which sucks. So, boop. We are now going to score. Boop. Okay. So, this thing is lovely. So what you're going to do first is count up all, like, how many corrupted codices do I have? I'll put this many, and then this many for the public library. Then how many fantastical fictions? And they go all the way down, and then from this information, you can score everything. So let me get the public library, and it's lots and lots and lots of cards. Let's get this out. So I'm just going to put them like this, because really all I need to be able to do is see the tops of the cards. I just need to be able to see the words, Nick. The genres of books. I don't need to be able to see the titles or anything like that. I just need to be able to see the genres. Now, you can see up here, first thing is alphabetical order check. I have to make sure it's in alphabetical order. For me, I have to check it. For them, it's not applicable. In the book, they're like, it's a public library. No one expects it to be, like, organized. And so, like, I'm just putting these down like this because it literally makes no difference. See how many cards they have? I actually did really good with my library. This is probably the best library I've ever had, honestly. And it is still wanes in comparison to this frickin' thing. Because we'll move me right now. Let's move Nick up here. Let's move him up here. It's too much. Because this is just bananas. So this is floaty Nick. I know my bottom half is cut off here. That's why we always put ourselves on the bottom, because I always feel like it looks super weird when we're like this, when we're just awkwardly cut in half. But I do want people to be able to see the public library. All right. All righty. That's a damn fine library, sir. Damn fine. I agree. Ooh, a follow. Ooh, hello. Hello, follower. Isaac Marr. What's up, Isaac? How are you, good sir or madam? I'm guessing sir, but you never know. How are you? Please say hi in the chat if you feel so inclined. Do not feel pressured to. But thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to Team Bing Bong. Welcome to the fam. Drop some Bing Longs in here. Boom. Welcome to the fam. Okay. Hi, Brian. Okay, so first thing, alphabetical order check. Again, it's not applicable for the public library here. Screw it. It's too big, I can't see it all. I know, right? Ugh. Okay, so we got A4, A5, E7, F1, F2, H5, I3, L3, O3, P1, R1, R6, S1, S9, T1, U2. U2? Anybody? U2, W1, W2, W2. Taxes? Anybody? W4. That sounds like something, but I don't think it is. And then Z2. Okay. I'd come to yours though because I'm a sucker for order. Yeah, I know, right? Look how nice this is. Look how crappy this is. This is stressful. This is stressful. This is nice. This is really nice. Okay. So my alphabetical order is check, done. It's NA for the public library. So now we're going to go through and count how many of each category we both have. So first up here is corrupted codices. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm going to lose so bad. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now keep in mind, this is the prominent works. So whoever has more corrupted codices, because this is the prominent works, they're going to get 15 points. Not gonna win. Okay, corrupted codices. I bet he has more in this row alone. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. All right, so over double what I have. Tight. That's why this game is so hard, just because it's so, there's almost no way to get more than them, like in that regard. This next one, we have Fantastical Fictions, the green books. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's actually okay. I know my lowest one is going to be the purple books, the Spells and Potions. I know that. I'm looking around. I don't see many of that at all. All right, so for green, for them, they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. They have 30. Of course they do. They have 30. Why not? Historical volumes, which is the gold ones, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I have 13 of that. Okay. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Jesus. 29. Monster manuals. Now, this is my focus, so hopefully I have a decent amount of these. I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16's okay. Wow, I had just as many Fantastical Fictions. That's interesting. Okay. Monster manuals for them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Haha! I beat them in one category. But this is my category, so hopefully I would beat them. Reference text, which is the blue, I have 1, 2. That's it. Because this is the banned books. So hopefully I stuck the public library with a ton. I don't think I did that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32. So that's the highest category for them. So they're going to get negative 32 points they're going to get, which is pretty good. Still probably going to lose. Spells and potions, the last category, the purple one. This one is going to be, how many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Okay, so that's actually not too bad. I thought I had less than that. So now this is their focus, the public library. So hopefully they don't have too many of these, but I'm not banking on that. Although it doesn't look like they have that many. There are none in this whole row. That's a good sign. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, that's actually not that great. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting. I have 3? Oh, I have 1 here. Oh, you're right, you're right, you're right. Dutch Yoda, why do you have such good eyes? I need you to have shittier eyes, Dutch Yoda. Okay. So now that I have all this, I don't really need this anymore. I can use this information to do this. Well, actually, that's not entirely true, but okay. So first of all, shelf stability bonus. You can see public library has NA because they don't have a shelf stability bonus. It's very dangerous at the public library. Books and crappers everywhere. So weird being cut in half. So mine, though, so again, so it's the biggest square that starts on the bottom. So again, you have to go on your bottom one and then up. You couldn't, like, if I only had this one here, I couldn't count this one. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. 18, that's not bad. That's a pretty darn good, that might be the best shelf I've ever made. So the good thing is they don't get any points from this, but I do get points from this. So that is, that's not bad. Because what this game comes down to is trying to get your shelf stability really, really good and trying to stick them with as many banned books as possible. Because in this situation, I'm only getting -3 banned books and they're getting 32. So they're essentially going to be losing 29 points. Plus, I'm gaining 18 points. So they're going to have to make up 18 and 29 is 39. 47 points is what they're going to have to make up. Now, they can make it up, but that's what they essentially have to make up. So bestow Prominent Works Award, which is Corrupted Codices. They got 23, I got 11, which means they're going to get 15 points. I'm going to get a big old goose egg because there's no second place in a solo game. Let me double check that, but I'm almost positive. Yeah, there's no second place in a solo game. So, the 9 points for second place doesn't exist in a solo game. Assign banned book penalties. I am going to get -3, and they're going to get -32. Okay. Assess categorical variety bonuses. Now, again, this is your lowest category, not including banned books. Your lowest category, and you're going to times that by 3. That's how many points you get. So it behooves you to try to have the same amount of number as much as possible. So my lowest one was Corrupted Codices and Spell and Potion. Both had 11. So times that by 3, I'm going to get 33 points. Now their lowest was Monster Manuals, which is 15. Which times 3 is 45, which is more points, but not that much more, honestly. That's only 12 more than I got. That's actually not too bad. Oh, I might win this. We'll see. And reveal and score library focuses. There's the Spells and Potions. Mine's is Monster Manual. So Monster Manuals, I have 16 times. So you get times 2 for all of those. I'm going to get 32 points. Theirs is Spells and Potions, which is 17. Times 2 is 34. Oh, I think I did this. I think I might have done this. All right, so now we count up the final score. Let's see. I might have done this. Holy crap. So this -3 and 33. So this is going to be 30 then. So 30. So it's 62, 70, 80 points for me. 62, 72, 80. 80 points for me. Now, this negative 32 goes against this 34, so we left with 2 left over, essentially. Oh, yeah, I kicked its ass. So 15 plus 45 is going to be 60, and then plus 2 is 62. So Nick won, baby. Woo! Nick won 80 to 62 on, what, difficult mode. Dang. That's good. Oh, man. I got to stream this game more often. Every time I play this game not streaming, I get crushed. Both times I've streamed this game solo, I freaking won. Wow. Really what it was, honestly, is I got my shelf stability bonus really, really high. That's really, really good. And then I stuck them with a lot. So again, like my whole strategy is get your shelf dope, because these are points that you'll get that they won't. And then just try and anytime you see one of the banned books, give it to them. Give it to them, because essentially then they have to try and make that up. And that's, again, usually they can do it. But, like, because, I mean, look, I mean, the sheer amount of cards they have. I have how many cards? I have 6, 18. I have 20 cards. They have 45 cards. They have over double the amount of cards I have. Cosmic Shroom Ex Libris. Yes, we just finished up the solo game. I won handily on difficult, which is the, what is it, 4th? Yeah, which is the 4th most... Yeah, the 4th most difficult setting. I can't imagine going higher than this. Next time we might have to try very difficult, though, considering I crushed this one so hard. And yeah, it just because they're going to be getting so many cards. You'll never win the Prominent Works Award. So you also have to remember that, like, you're almost always, they're going to get 15 points that there's no way you can get. There's just, unless you got super lucky with their card draws, there's just no way to keep them from getting more than you. It's just insanely hard. Like, insanely hard. What really saved the game, honestly, was... It's crazy. Next time we go up another level, you better believe it. What really saved me this game was, honestly, pretty much luck. It was the only reason I didn't get crushed. And the reason that is because just based off the card, well, part of it was me. Basically, the categorical variety bonus, where you get ×3 your lowest category, they only had 15 because I had most of the monster manuals. Anytime there's a monster manual, I took it. I didn't give it to them, which makes sense because that's my focus. But so that left them with a pretty low categorical variety bonus, which is pretty good. But really the reason why I won is because their focus was spells and potions, and for whatever reason... Because that I didn't know to the 4th round. So, like, I couldn't really, like, try and make sure they didn't get that category. Really what it was is the cards that we discarded all the time for them and stuff like that, all the cards up here, there just weren't very many spells and potions on them. Because at the same time, I got less. I only got 11 spells and potions. For whatever reason, the cards that we drew just didn't have very many purple books on them. And that's honestly why I won. Because usually their focus is everything else, with the exception of the monster manuals, which, the monster manuals, it makes sense why I had more, because I was the one taking them. But everything else, you see, there's 23, 30, 29, 32, and then 17 for spells and potions. That's just a luck of the draw. Like, they should have been up here in the 20s or 30s, and I only won by 18 points. If they had gotten 9 more... of those potions, instead of, say, you know, a couple less of these that got 9 more potions, they would have won. It's just one of those things. All right, Dustman, I'll see you later. And yeah, my self-stability. This is a good shelf. Order matters. I did win Cadence. I did. And yeah, Cosmic, you should check it out. It's really good. It's a great multiplayer game, and it is a really, really good solo game. Okay, dokay. Boom. Nailed it. That is how you win. Ex Libris. I don't know if, wow, gosh, what was this? Plusle. I don't know if Plusle's still in here, but how did it look if you're still in here? Let's just wipe this off. Boom. All right, cool. Alrighty. How did it look? I'll have to try it out. Not a solo game myself, but it looks neat and kind of chill. It's very cool. And if you're not a solo gamer, it's a great multiplayer game. I prefer it multiplayer. But it is fun solo. It's pretty chill, but it's more thinky than you think. It's really thinky. Because there's just a lot of stuff to pay attention to. Also said, awesome. Definitely going to get it. Tight. It said, love that it's good solo too. Good, good, good. JG Mine said it looks super cool. Good, I'm glad. I'm glad that people are on a consensus that it looks good. It's great. Bros Murph selling games to the masses. I know. I should be trying to sell Restoration Games because they're our sponsor, but which we do. We have caused, I tell you, they were good. Good on them for making us their sponsees, because I know of at least probably 20. We've sold them at least like 20 games, which in the end is not that much, but like, you know, it's something. We've gotten a lot of people to buy their games. Spreading the board game love. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do. History should be coming in Monday. Is that right, Cadence? That's a Bombix owes us money for how much we push that game. Last time Evan and I played, he only beat me because of the Mummy's Power. The Mummy's Power is pretty cool. I've never actually played that library before. Mike has, and it's very interesting. Restoration Games made Downforce, right? Yes. There are 3 games right now. Are Downforce, Stop Thief, and Indulgence. And they're coming out with Dinosaur Tea Party is coming out at Gen Con, I believe. Plus, there's an expansion for Downforce that's available now, I think. Yeah. And it's I actually haven't played the expansion map for Downforce, but it looks super cool. And then Fireball Island is coming out this year. It when is it? I don't know if it's guaranteed or not. I know that the plan or the hope was for it to hit retail at PAX Unplugged for Fireball Island. That was the hope. I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know what their timeline is for that, but I know that was the hope originally. Only Stop Thief can be played solo thus far. That is true, although one of the stretch goals for Fireball Island was a solo variant, which is very cool. And Stop Thief can be played solo, but they're also making like a specifically solo thing for Stop Thief. Because in the app, there's different ways you can play the game. There's competitive, there's co-op, which is the main way to play it, in my opinion. You should always play co-op. Then there's 1 vs. all, which is coming soon, I hear, which is very interesting, 1 vs. all. And then there's one, and then there's a solo version coming out too, which is super cool. Do we think any giveaways are coming up soon or not? We know we have one giveaway. We have a copy of, what's the word? Seven Wonders Duel that we're going to be doing a giveaway. We just haven't played Seven Wonders Duel. We like to give away games that we're playing instead of being like, hey, we're playing Ex Libris. Anyone want a copy of Seven Wonders Duel? Which I mean, people would, but it feels weird to do that. And we'll probably do a restoration giveaway soon. We haven't done one yet. We haven't done one in a couple minutes, but we need to do one. The last one we did was Dungeon Pets, which is just so darn lovely. Sorry, these you really need to keep these really well shuffled, or else they stay in alphabetical order, which means you draw like
A1 and A2 and A3 and A4. So that's why I'm shuffling so much. Oh my God, yes. For JG Mine. What was that for? That was for Tevin Warner's Duel. Well, be here for that stream. I don't know when that's gonna be, but sometime soon. Cosmic Shrew said, waiting on Dinosaur Island, which I heard is a good solo. It is a good solo. I've soloed it here before. I think twice I've soloed it on here. It's really good solo. Really, really good solo. Although it doesn't have a win-lose condition, which bugs me. But that always bugs me. As anyone who has watched any of my You Can Solo That knows. Okay. Still waiting for that split ship. I wanted to play it before Gen Con. Well, Gen Con's a couple weeks. You might be able to do it. Okay. Yeah. So Dinosaur Tea Party looks really fun. I'm very excited. And the art for Dinosaur Tea Party is already, I haven't seen all the art, is already among my favorite art in any board game ever. It's so freaking pretty. The cool thing about this game too is there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 different libraries in the game that you can play as. And that's very cool. All right. Brass and Dinosaur Island will probably arrive at my house while my Gen Con. Of course it would. That's exactly what will happen. Yeah, Automod, it always is like, hey, can you approve this message? Word that has sexual content, and it has no sexual content. Is Starbuck your sister, JG Main? Or is it Smashback? Smashback's your sister, right? Let's move me down here. Let's stop being awkward and being up there. Let's move me down here and make me larger. Look, I have a kind of see-through shirt. I was thinking yesterday, I really think games with hard end trigger are interesting to me. I agree. Oh, I see what you mean. Not like Scythe, but something like Kemet, which ends when one player hits a specific goal and then stop. I don't know. I'm kind of impartial, honestly. It depends. Because I think it's nice that the game end trigger isn't always just, well, I don't know. It's, you know, what it really comes down to is I just don't care. And what I mean by that is that I don't have that strong of opinion. I don't really care either way. I don't mind if it's like, this triggers the end of the game, and now we see who won. Or if the end game trigger is someone winning. Like, you know, like a race game, you know, or something like Rajas of the Ganjus, where it's like, you know, you're going this way on this track and this way on this track, and the first person to have their people meet wins. And that's just, boom, done. There's no point scoring. It's just whoever can do that first wins. It's kind of like that race kind of thing. Or is it like Scythe, where you're racing to end the game, more or less, but then you still count points. So just because you end the game doesn't mean you're necessarily going to win. I don't really care. Honestly, I'm pretty impartial. Ours did not come with reference sheets. Yes, it did. The main issue with this game, and I'll break one out right now so you can see. The main issue with this game is this text is really small. I mean, it's really small. And a lot of times it's like an entire paragraph of information. And it's small. And it's white. Which is fine. But it's fine if it's on a dark one. But there's other ones where, like, it is flat out hard to read. And especially if you are, like, in a solo game, everything is here in front of me. That's totally fine. But my problem is if you're over here at this one, and the thing is over here, you can't read it. You have to, like, either have someone read out for you, or grab it and then read it yourself and then put it back. That is annoying. They do come with these reference sheets, which is nice. And they're all perforated so you can cut them out. The problem is, I don't understand how they're supposed to work. Like, I don't understand. Are you supposed to make it into a book? I wish it was just this instead of being perforated, because the problem is they get messed up. But yes, there is reference sheets, which I think enough people complained about it that the second print run or whatever the next print run was, they made these. They're very nice. I don't know what I don't like. I wish they were just this. I wish they weren't perforated. Because they're pretty fragile that way. And I did cut them out or deperforize them. That's a word, Nick. But they don't work in a book. Because what it should be is 1 and then 2 and then 3 and then 4, and it's not. It goes 1 and then 12, 2 and then 11, 3 and then it makes no sense. And so they're weird. Is there square sleeves that side? Maybe, but I don't want to buy sleeves just for this. Like, that seems unnecessary. I wish they were just a sheet. I would take a sheet like this. That's fine. I don't know. But yeah, so they are there, which is nice, though, because that's the biggest issue with the game, is the fact that it's very difficult to read the locations. And once you play it enough, you just know the locations. But even then, I played this game a decent amount. I don't have all the locations memorized. So, like, I have to be like, what does that mean? And it's just, you see me constantly, I would pick it up, read it, and then put it back down, even during the solo game. So, yeah. Okay, everybody, if anyone's got any last minute, you know, questions, insults, you know, praises, don't praise me. I didn't do anything. But, yeah. And remember, if you are going to be going to our Bing Bong night at Gen Con, our Brothers Murph meetup, there are, if anyone would like it, there are shirts available for that event. Oh. I agree, ultimately, I don't really care. Yeah, I hear you, Cosmic Shroom. Alrighty. And if anyone out there has not followed us, please feel free to follow us. If you have Amazon Prime, you get a Twitch Prime subscription. So please feel free to give that to us if you haven't given it to anyone else. It doesn't cost you a dime, but it does help us out a lot. And have a good rest of your Saturday. Mike and I will be back here Tuesday evening. I don't know what we're playing yet, but we'll be back here Tuesday evening. And be sure to check out our YouTube if you have not checked out our YouTube. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Oh, actually, no, I keep forgetting that we raid. Let's go see if there's anyone to raid to. If not, we'll just head out. But let's see if there's anybody to raid to, because that's fun. I enjoy giving our audience to someone else. But I do hope that everyone has just a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Anyone doing anything? That's me. That's me. Let's raid to myself. Oh, Crit Camp's playing something. Oh, it's a rerun. Damn it. Got some Star Wars Destiny. We got someone playing Pandemic. This person has no viewers. Let's see if they seem like they're cool. Oh, is Melissa singing? You know, we're gonna ready these people just because they have no one watching them. So I wanna support, but also go watch Melissa Sings because she rules. All right, Kyle. See you later, bro. All right, so it's Dash New. So we're gonna raid to Dash New. They seem like they're doing pretty cool. They're playing Pandemic, which I am a massive fan of. All right, everybody, you know what to do. When we drop in there, drop some bing bongs. You know what's going on. All righty, everybody. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love you all. You are the best. Peace.